After he wants to keep running, the side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis, the Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad mo, lakad mo,
He gets set up, play around Dark Mega's initiation, and then Oscar's secondary initiation. Those winning team fights could definitely put the game on its head.
Some revenge perhaps against 4 Zoomers tomorrow afternoon. The loser ends up getting eliminated in 4th place. So
Michael.
Everything on the line is Michael's getting hit up pretty early here. Yeah, Angel actually went for the homing missile to make that play happen, and with the body blocks coming in, Michael just has nowhere to go. He's got to stand his ground, but he's not going to survive that.
Points just in case, but in this lane with how low HP pool a lot of these heroes are going to stand, I can only imagine he's going to be a little bit more aggressive.
Oscar has the gush now.
A.
They go in onto A. He's going to soul rip himself. Decay is there as well, but he's still taking so much damage, and Lumiere's done all he can. Throws out a Lucent Beam, but once that's gone, he doesn't want to be there.
Absolutely everything. They do get it, but that's kind of sick.
Huh. And Infamous, I mean, they kind of suspected that it was there. They do deward it, but yeah, it means that they can't go for the kill there. They are looking for a kill elsewhere, though, as Oscar, he is getting very much slowed up underneath the tower. His teammate has already fallen. His Panda just gets run down, and well, that rotation to the bottom lane for Alone looks a heck of a lot better than the previous one. Both lockdown, but if he commits the Rolling Thunder, then NoPing could probably just back away, and I don't know that the rest of Infamous would move into position in time to really follow it up. But they're going to go for it. Alone is in. They've gotten in onto that Tide. Can they keep him locked down? Oscar, not dead just yet, trying to hold his ground. Panda, meanwhile, I think he just threw the Viper Strike out onto Alone. So once that Rolling Thunder comes to an end, he does kind of have to back away, but Dark May goes in. They're looking for A. They get the Avalanche onto him. The tossback comes through as well. They get the kill. They get down the Tombstone as well. And now Alone, he jumped back into the fight. That may not have been the best of ideas for him. He is going to get hexed up, dropped low. Ravage comes through, actually clipping the Luna here as well. So if they realize they've hit Lumiere, they might look for that one as well, but they're just trying to secure that first kill first. They get Alone, and now Sacred tried to go for it, laying his life on the line there to hopefully bring down Matthew, but
Core is under threat, specifically the Luna, Lumiere.
Oh,
getting
boy.
chased down right now.
Oscar wants in. Dark Mago's got the cutoff angle. TP from A, though, is going to create a distraction, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. The Ravage comes through. It clips them both. The calldown's in onto both of them as well. Lumiere falls first. A will be going down a moment later, and Michael, you need to get the heck out of here. He is trying to get away, as that TP should get him home, but NoPing, they just keep on pushing their way forward. The second they spot Lumiere.
Really ever going to give you this play? You don't have an initiator. You don't have a Blink Dagger. You don't have anyone building forwards. It does feel like we're going to get into a very sketchy situation for them. And A, are you a toss back away from another death here? Well,
Homing missile is actually onto him for now. Lumiere, though, kind of jumping the gun a little bit, it felt, but Sacred does pop the shapeshift. He's in. They're going to try and get onto Angel. They do hit him up with that Rolling Thunder, but here's Matthew in for the heal. No, the tether actually gets popped, but Angel just holds his ground. Panda gets taken down. Sacred will be traded out in exchange, though, and now Matthew actually falling as well, but Angel was able to make his escape from that fight. Meanwhile, Oscar and Dark Mago are kind of hanging out in the back line here. Do they really want to go back in? They may have to, because Angel is still getting hit up Alone, trying to dish out the damage, but there's going to be the wand charges. Angel healing up, Oscar coming in, looking for the slow with the gush. So Lumiere not going to be able to push onto the fight. Angel, meanwhile, threw down a homing missile onto that Luna. This is getting a little bit complicated for Infamous. They may have gone too far, and now they're going to pay for it. There's going to be the Avatos coming in into that homing missile stun. Lumiere is dead, and now the rest of Infamous have to try and get away. Alone, though, is not going to make it out. The pig pole move speed bonus is not enough. And now Infamous' supports, they're just kind of left in no man's land. They try to get away. Dark Mako, though, locking down A, hitting him up with the Avatos. Absolute monstrosity. And yeah, ET, it comes back to that draft. Infamous kind of let that Tiny through, and they may be regretting it now.
Though.
They've got to go for it here. Yep, they're looking for the fight. Alone going in for the Rolling Thunder, but Angel, with the BKB popped, he's going to survive. But Matthew is not really in a great spot. He gets hit by that Rolling Thunder, prevents him from tethering all the way over to his buddy, and Infamous are able to find that pickoff, but they're going to need more, and now actually they may need to just get away. A is getting jumped in on. He's going to try and buy some time for himself with the Soul Rip and the Decay, but it's not enough to keep him alive. A will fall, but now Oscar is sort of stuck here. He is going to throw down the ult, but Lumiere doesn't care. BKB's popped, Eclipse comes through, and Oscar gets taken down. Matthew's going to try to buy back, but he immediately dies again. Maybe this is Infamous' moment. Can they make it happen? Dark Mago is into the fight, though. There's the Avalanche into the toss. The damage is starting to come through. Lumiere will fall. Sacred very low as well. Angel is on a sliver of HP. He will finally fall to those missiles. The problem is, he had Aegis that entire time, so he's coming right back up. And Infamous, that was probably the best fight we've seen from them so far. And
Michael.
It's still going to go poorly. Yeah. Michael makes some sort of miraculous escape. Not even a little bit. Dark Mago locks him down. Execution has to be pretty much perfect, and Right now, we're not seeing them pull that trigger, but Sacred's going to pop the shapeshift. They want in. They've already lost the racks, though, and Oscar, he's got the Ravage, so if they're not careful, they could get jumped in on. The Ravage does come through, but Lumiere had already popped the BKB, so he is directly into the middle of that fight. Oscar and Panda both get taken down. Angel's trying to fight his way through this as Matthew comes in to heal him up, but Lumiere now loses his magic immunity. Can they actually finish him off? Angel's healed all the way back up. He's desperately trying to fight his way through this alongside Dark Mago, but they just don't have enough. Dark Mago falls, Angel dead as well. It's a full 5-man wipe. Infamous didn't lose.
Find those openings, because for the second time in a row, you pop BKB on Luna, you pop Eclipse, and the tide is taken out of the game. This could be big, though.
They're on to Sacred. Homing missiles coming out
Sacred.
onto him. Oscar's going to jump in. The Ravage will be deployed. Lumiere got off the BKB preemptively, though, so he is still fighting his way through this, and Oscar will be traded out. 1-for-1 on those off-laners. Oscar, though, buying back into the fight. His teammates, though, actually didn't really need him. This time, Angel and Dark Mago, they are in perfectly. They just overwhelm their opponents with that damage. And both A and Lumiere go down. Alone, though, is tracking a kill. He's faded in.
Sunshine there for Infamous, but now it is going to feel like quite the insurmountable lead that NoPing can have. They got to contest this Roche, but this is still going to be very difficult, especially they've got the ward scouting absolutely everything. Here we go.
They don't have a choice. Popping everything they've got. Dark Mago, though, heads them off immediately. A is already down to about 1/3 of his HP, but Sacred's in. Alone is rolling around in the Rolling Thunder. He needs to be able to hit up onto somebody, though. He's only got maybe 1 hit onto Matthew. He'll now try to get into the pit, trying to stop Angel from picking up anything as Lumiere. He actually took the Aegis. Maybe they can make this happen. The Eclipse is coming through now as well. BKBs are activated, but Alone is going to be taken down, and Lumiere, he just straight up doesn't win that fight. He'll be taken down. The Aegis is going to get him back up, but at this point, where's the backup? Michael's trying to come in, but the Ravage is preemptively popped. The second Lumiere respawns, he's immediately stunned up and taken down, and that's it. They felt like they had to do something, and they gave it a good go there, but it's just not enough.
Yeah, and I think Infamous, you gotta respect when Hero's prowess as a carry really anymore. You got a little bit more splash damage coming in from Tree Toss and make something happen. I think A got a nice pretty half pull there, so we'll be a little bit more efficient. Got some strong creeps in the ghosts as well, so denying a little bit of that XP coming in from Oscar. But yeah, bottom
lane is where the action goes down. Panda gets jumped in on. Michael able to get first blood there with the acorn shot into the bushwhack, and Angel, Panda is going to be that sort of weak link in their lineup. We talked about it in the draft. That Disruptor's positioning is so unbelievably important, even this early, because if he gets jumped in on, you really don't have anywhere to go, as let's just miss another kill, because my camera works fantastic. Oscar picked off in the top lane, A and Lumiere.
Madness, something we see so many people grab, but look at Dark Mago. Wants to contesting the stacks. Yeah.
Bushwhack's going to lock him down. There's the Burrow Strike to follow it up, but I don't think they have the damage for this, and now they're stuck inside of that kinetic field. That sets up an easy torrent into the Ghost Ship, both Sacred and Alone getting clipped by it, but NoPing are trying to focus in on Michael first. They do manage to bring him down. Now they can decide, do we want to go back in for that second round of fighting, and took down the Courier with the Tree Toss. That's, I don't know if that was 100% intentional, but it is a nice play, but Matthew is prowling, and Lumiere, he has no idea. They don't realize that he's here, and that ends up not going great for him. He's going to get hit up by the X into the torrent. Oscar tries for the spear, but the outpost doesn't actually do much good in terms of latching on, and now things get a little bit awkward. Ghost Ship is going to come through. Oscar's still taking a lot of damage, though, but he's going to be able to throw down that defensive arena. It's just not enough to get him away from the avalanche, and
really were quick to go for the retreat on the NoPing side as soon as they saw Sacred commit, but
this is a big opportunity.
Some really good plays, yeah.
Panda does throw down the ult before he goes down, though, although, okay, never mind. I was going to say maybe he doesn't go down, but he will fall, and Oscar getting picked off as well, so it was a decent response attempt from the Disruptor. It's just not enough to actually turn the tides, although at this point, you do see the Sven kind of making his way over, so Infamous have to maintain cohesion here. If they start to spread out, things could get a little rough for them, but they will maintain some sort of formation here. And
Successful on Angel. They have just absolutely won the map. It's a really good scan, though, coming in from NoPing.
That's a shallow TP, though. Yep, not deep enough in. And Angel, well, he's not easy to bring down here. He is going to make him work for it. Matthew's coming in as well, and Angel, he's going to try and turn around. Going for the stun onto Sacred. He gets hit up, though, by that homing missile, so he is going to get locked down. Static Storm comes through, but it's too late to help. Angel's taken down, and now those supports, they're stuck in the middle of the fight. The hero they came in to rescue is already dead, and they're going to be falling as well. Lumiere grabs the double. Oscar, okay, at least able to make a play alongside Dark Mago. They realize
heroes try to spread back out, get to where they need to be, and NoPing are there with the punishment. A punish that Dark Mago is so good at, especially with the X marks. That's why he plays Tiny and Tumka. This is pretty unfortunate, though.
Unable to hit with the spear, but this fight's still getting a little bit weird. A throws down the call down. Matthew responding with the Carapace, but the second the Carapace is down, Lumiere says, I'm in. He wants to fight, but there's going to be the Static Storm thrown down. The X comes in. The Ghost Ship will connect. They pull him back into the river, but Sacred's in. Burrow Strike into Epicenter. Lumiere still trying to get away. Dark Mago needs to be able to catch up. He can't quite close that gap, though, but the Glimpse is going to pull him back in. Dark Mago, though, couldn't get off the hit. Lumiere is able to get away. Dark Mago's the one to fall. Oscar falls now as well, and this is turning into an absolute disaster for the NoPing side. They will lose 4. The only survivor is the man who wasn't in the fight in the first place. Angel was just minding his own business, farming up elsewhere.
Going to see these items come with that a little bit faster, and here's the smoke into the triangle. They have to be ready for this on NoPing, otherwise this is going to be the immediate collapse onto that tier 2 mid. This is going to be a disaster.
Matthews jumped in on, doesn't get the Carapace off in time. Bushwhack pulls him in. Lumiere, meanwhile, goes for the tossback, catching out the Sven, but Angel pops the BKB and the God Strength. They do throw down the Static Storm. They've taken down Michael, but it's not enough. Angel will still fall. Dark Mako and Oscar, though, hoping to go in onto the Templar Assassin. Can they get through the first life? Yes, they can. Now they turn their attention onto Sacred, trying to finish off that Sand King before the TA gets back into the fight. They're not able to do so, but the Ghost Ship does still come through, but Sacred used that time to channel out the Epi, so he was still able to trade out the damage before he falls. And at this point, I think Infamous are going to be able to control the field. Oscar will be taken down. They at least get Dark Mago out of there, or no, they don't. He got hit up by the homing missile. Maybe they can continue to chase him. Lumiere is going to blink forward. Avalanche coming through, connecting onto both. Matthew is going to basically try to create as much of a distraction as possible. And I think that might just be enough. Dark Mago is making his way back, but the homing missile hits again. A is trying to push in with the rocket barrage, but that's not enough damage from a support gyro. Meanwhile, Lumiere hit up by the X, pulled back in, hit by the Spike Carapace, actually, so they may bring him down. They do get him, and now A, he got clipped by that Impale as well. This is suddenly turning into a kind of horrible fight for Infamous. They go so far forward that NoPing bring that reinforcement. They get everyone back into the fight, and alone, he's just dead.
I'm still.
Here comes NoPing. Smoked up as 4, pushing their way into the jungle. Meanwhile, the Kunkka acting as the sort of trailer on that play. He's a little too far away now, but they're trying to go in anyway. Sacred, though, nice play with the Burrow. Unfortunately, he burrows directly into the Carapace as well as the Static Storm. Sacred taken down. Angel pushing forward. They're going to try to get the Gyrocopter out of here early, take away the threat of that stun. And they do have to trade Matthew, but they will get the kill. Now they're in onto the Hoodwink. Michael's going to get caught, and really at this point, yeah, nobody's there to help him. TA's just going to TP out, probably the smarter choice, and Lumiere just doesn't want to get involved at all. He's now TPing over to the other side of the map, too. So if he's into the fight, with an AC, with the Arena into the Spear Stun, with Angel popping the God Strength and the BKB and just hammering away, Infamous's lineup is not going to be able to stand up against that kind of damage in that short of a time frame. So they've got to be very careful, as actually Matthew's just going to jump in. That's a bold move. Angel going in onto the Gyrocopter as well, as A will be taken down. Michael dead. Sacred, good play in there with the Epicenter. Lumiere's going to try to follow it up, but the Static Storm does come out, connecting onto about 2 or 3. The Ghost Ship now flies through as well. Sacred's in a bit of a bad way. Lumiere dropping low as well. He's got the Spirit Vessel on him. The Spear Stun is now going to lock him down, and this is turning into a bit of a rough one. Matthew does get taken down, but honestly, I do not think NoPing care. They find 4 kills there. They've now forced to buy back out from Sacred as well, and the path to Roshan feels relatively clear for them.
Let's see if they miss their timing here. If the BKBs get to reset, Infamous are going to feel a lot safer, as well as Lumiere.
Matthew blinks up, goes for the stun, only hits onto A, but they do hit up Michael as well, so the Hoodwink should be taken down here. Matthew did have to sacrifice himself, though, but there's going to be the Ghost Ship coming in, connecting onto 2. A will be taken down. Lumiere, he was still stuck up inside of that kinetic field. He had the BKB, but he is going to try and hold it. Now we do see it come into play, but at this point, Infamous have lost their position. They are pushed back to their Tier 2 tower. We did get a buyback from the Gyrocopter, though, so he does return to the fight, but
seeing him desperately trying to get this Assault Cuirass finished up, trying to give a little bit of damage mitigation over to his allies, but it's just not in the cards. And here we go. Here's the push.
Tier 3 is taking an absolute beating. There's going to be the Carapace. They've stunned up Angel. They hit him with the Arena into the Spear Stun. Sacred already out of the fight. No buyback available. And now Lumiere, with his BKB active, he's trying to hold his ground. Alone is dishing out damage from the back line, but not sure if it's going to be enough. They are dropping Angel low, but even if they get through him once, he's got that Aegis to fall back on. They would love to be able to hold it, though, for as long as possible. But Angel, he is going to get cleaned up by that meld hit, and now the tossback actually pulls Matthew away from his teammates, but they haven't finished him off. Lumiere is now actually the one who's stuck. His BKB wears off. He gets stunned up by Angel. Angel just going to absolutely tear through them. As Lumiere will fall, Michael falls as well. A buyback comes in from the Hoodwink, but it's just not enough. A, caught up in the Torrent Storm, will be taken down. Alone was able to dodge it with the BKB, but once that wears off, there's Angel. In again. Stun connects. Oscar's pushing in with the Blink, looking for the Spear, connecting onto the hut. Good play from Michael with the Bushwhack, though. That's going to create a little bit of time, but it's just not enough.
Yeah, they call
Alone's
it
dead, and the GG comes out.
Yeah, it's just whoever has to be forced into those BKBs first. NoPing were always the ones making that forcing play. They were always making those soft initiations where you have to make...